Hey, Dr. Aziz here, and today I want to invite you to something that I'm creating that's going to be for a small group of select people. And if you are one of those people, then right now you are sick and tired of walking around the world with that sense of insecurity or low confidence or self-doubt or second guessing yourself or self-criticism. Whatever it is that's stopping you, that's holding you back from being how you want to be, feeling comfortable around other people, creating those conversations, being able to talk to people in business and work and look them in the eye, or to be able to approach the people that you find attractive for dating and relationships. And you are ready to take action to make your life the way that you want it to be. Then you are one of the people that are ready for this. And this is going to be a small group called Total Confidence. It's going to be a group coaching program. And I'm limiting it to just 8 people. And groups are incredibly powerful. I mean, I personally link and associate much of my own success, whether it's a social freedom or social confidence, to being involved in groups, whether it's small and intensive groups that are ongoing or kind of big seminar events. And in any case, groups have a profound possibility to change your entire life. And here's how. Because in a group, you get there's a level of learning that happens in a group that's very unique. You get to learn from each other. I mean, I have things that I've heard from what people have said in groups that ring in my ears today, 6 years later, 8 years later. I still can hear it, and it still affects me to this day. So we learn from each other. We also get to learn by when you watch me work with people in a group and you get to hear me going through something with them, and you're on the outside, you're not in the hot seat, somehow we can see things more clearly, can't we? So, you're looking at someone, you're like, wow, that guy's his perception of himself is so off. He's really amazing, but he doesn't see it. Wow. And it's so obvious with him, but with yourself, you're like, no, my negative beliefs are true, right? So there's a window into learning that's incredibly powerful with groups. So you get learning from each other. You also get support, because let's face it, to go out there and push the edge of your comfort zone, try something new, that can be difficult, that can be uncomfortable, that can be challenging. And there's a support element in the group of people who are on the same path that can help give you that feedback, that guidance, what you need to keep going. Say, yes, no, it's good to go do that. I remember my experience, I was in a men's group for many years, and I was working on being more assertive, being more direct in my life, whether it was with coworkers or just women, people, a guy I used to live with, a housemate. And I remember I was having some challenge with my housemate, and I was like just so scared to say anything. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to say anything mean, or I better not assert myself. I better just be nice and passive. And I was working on that in the group. And I remember I took a risk one week, and I had a conversation with the guy, and I wasn't mean or aggressive. I was just direct, like, hey, this isn't working for me. I think we got to come up with a new solution here. And then I felt so bad afterwards. Self-critical, and if you read my book, Solution to Social Anxiety, I call it the backlash, where you do something positive outside your comfort zone, and then there's this wave of, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that, that was wrong, I'm bad, I feel guilty. And the power is I could go to the group that next week and just get this, someone could check me, like, hey, no, that's good what you did. This is how you want to be in the world, right? Be more assertive. And I'm like, yeah. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. And I was like, oh, okay. And something about me telling myself that wasn't as powerful as hearing it from a group of other people. And so that support is incredible. And on top of that, you get accountability in a group. So if you are just by yourself, you, and you're like, I'm going to go take action today and do X, and then you don't, guess who knows? No one knows, because you haven't told anyone. But in a group, there's like an accountability. There's a positive, almost like social pressure. Like, if you say you're going to do something, then people are going to ask, how did it go? And it's not sort of like a shaming or beating thing, like, why didn't you do it? It's more just like, yeah, I didn't. Now I have to own up to that. And there's something about that where we don't want to do that, right? We're like, I might as well just go do that thing that's uncomfortable so I don't have to come in a group and tell everyone I didn't do it. So there's that accountability that is incredibly powerful. So, I mean, I could go on and on groups. You probably see how I'm excited about this stuff because I've just personally experienced such profound benefit. And one last thing about groups, the stuff that we're dealing with, the social confidence, the really deeply feeling like you're worthy and awesome and have something to do in the world and people are going to want to be with you and all that stuff, that is not created in a bubble. That is created through social interactions. That's created through painful experiences when you're growing up or who knows when, right? In childhood and middle school. And they were created socially. You got pain or rejection or something like that. And to undo those, to recreate your sense of self as more higher self-esteem, believing yourself, liking yourself, that is transformed socially as well. And it's really hard to do it just on our own with the book. I mean, I have a book. It's to reach out to help people. You might have read it, but the real transformation, I believe, comes from these interactions and from groups. So let me give you some details on this specific group. It's going to be starting in March of this year, 2015, and it's going to be 6 months, and we're going to be meeting. Part of the group is every other week we do a 90-minute phone call. That's a teleconference call. You can be anywhere in the world to be part of this group. And you're going to call in, and we're going to be focusing, each month we're going to be focusing on a specific different topic, like owning your strengths or eliminating the inner critic in your mind and how to do that. So there's going to be a topic, and we're also going to have time to hear from each other, see what people are going on, set commitments, accountability, all that stuff, and me working one-on-one with people in the group and also group activities. So there's a powerful opportunity to get a blend of different kinds of work together and coaching in this group. In addition to those meetings, you're also going to get access to a private Facebook group that's just going to be the 8 of us, and then me. And actually, it's more than private. It's a secret Facebook group. So no one's going to know you're in it. If anyone looked at your Facebook, they wouldn't be able to see you that you're in it. It's just totally off the grid because you don't want people in your business knowing what you're working on right now. And that's a great way to stay in contact. And there's an accountability system that I'm going to be building in just to make sure that we get the results that you want for yourself in this group. That's going to be part of the Facebook. That's going to be part of the meetings. You're also going to get a copy of either the Confidence Code or Confidence Unleashed, 2 of my main programs. Whichever program is going to be the best fit for you. And if you already have those, then we'll find another program for you to have. So you have something to be working on in between the meetings that you're focusing on, as well as any particular books or recommendations that I'd have for you. So this is an incredible opportunity. It's limited just to 8 people. And typically, right now, one-on-one coaching with me is, I have a very limited amount of time for it, and there's a bit of a wait list. And it's a big investment. It's $2,500 a month to work with me one-on-one on individual coaching. But this group, I want to make it more accessible, and this is a powerful opportunity to work with me and learn from your peers for a much lower investment, which is just $497 per month for the 6 months. And that's an incredible time to get in on this. I'm going to be doing another one maybe next year, but it's going to be probably at a different investment level because there'll be even more people wanting to get involved, and I'm going to have to limit accessibility. So this is a fantastic time to get involved at just $497 a month, and it's going to be limited to 8 people. So if you're interested and you think this is right for you, then click below to apply now. You can't just automatically get into this group. We're going to want to have to talk, and I'm going to make sure that it's a really good fit for you so you're going to get the results. And I'm holding a high standard to the group because I want people that are really ready to make the shift. So click below to apply now. There's just those 8 spots. It's going to be first come, first serve. Maybe I'll have a few more beyond that in a wait list, but I can't guarantee that they would get on. So if you're thinking about this, if this feels like maybe this is really going to shift me, then click below and apply now, and then we'll talk more later once I read your application. I do want to say, though, that this group is not for everyone. So before you apply, this group is for you if you are ready to take action. You're ready to get in the driver's seat in your life. You're like, you know what, I'm going to make a shift here. It's also for you if you are ready to look at your old mindsets and the beliefs you have about yourself and to question some of the thinking that you've been holding for a long time about who you are and how people see you. And you also have to be ready to take action. That's going to be the biggest part, is you got to be willing to take some action outside your comfort zone. And it's not a comparison thing. Like someone else in the group might be taking bigger action or doing more, and it's not about beating them or matching them. It's about you and finding your edge to your comfort zone. And even if it's smaller than that, guys, who cares? That's your journey. And it's just about the willingness to step outside of that. And you're going to get the support and the tools to do that, but you got to be willing to make that leap. So that group is for you if you're willing to do those things. You probably shouldn't apply for the group if you are looking for a quick fix like sort of passive quick fix, like give me the pill, give me the magic bullet. I don't know if this product even exists anymore, but I remember for a while there was like a vibrating belt thing that you'd put over your stomach, and it was supposed to like tighten your stomach. You remember that thing? I remember they had an ad where it was like a guy literally like sitting on the couch watching TV while his stomach was being vibrated by this machine, and then he comes out later and like shows his six pack, and he's like, I use the ab vibrator 5000 every day. And I think it was taken off the market or something, but this is not that. This is not the quick passive fix. You got to be willing to put in the effort and the energy to make the shift. And if you're looking for me to somehow magically fix you, that's not going to happen either. I mean, I can support you. I've guided thousands of people on this journey over the years, but you got to be willing to step up and address yourself. And there's nothing to be fixed. You're not broken. But you have to be willing to take those actions. And on top of that, if you want to just kind of blame everyone else, like my problems because of that person, because of that, because of this, and sort of not making excuses and not holding yourself responsible to determine your destiny, then this group's not for you. But my sense is that if you watch this far in the video, and if you're on my list, you're getting this email, then you're probably not one of those people. So just want to make it clear that this group is not for everyone. But if you're ready to take that action, then click below to apply now. I'll read through the applications. I'll get back to you. We'll set up a time to talk over phone or Skype. You can be anywhere in the world. These are phone-based conferences that you can access through the internet. You can get yourself a Skype account and do long distance for ultra cheap. So this is not limited to you, and as long as it works out in the time zones, you can be a part of this group. And if you happen to miss one of the group calls, they're all going to be recorded and distributed just to us, just to the 8 of us. They're not going to be put out on the internet anywhere, and they'll be password protected. And so you could listen in either to gain the information again that you wanted to learn, or if you missed the call for some reason, so you don't miss out and drop behind. So this is going to be fantastic. I am incredibly excited about it, and the results that I believe you can get by investing in yourself at this level are profound, because that's what I've seen in myself and the people that I've worked with thus far. So I look forward to speaking with you. Click below to apply now, and until we talk in the application or elsewhere, may you have the courage to be who you are and to know that you're awesome.